What's up guys, Zectech12 here, and welcome back to another Minecraft snapshot update video, whatever the hell you want to call them. And today, it is time for, I don't even know, but first thing we gotta talk about is that I got my account back. Yes, my old account that I've used for the entirety of my Minecraft videos, except for those first two snapshot updates. Thank you, Chill Pickle, or, yeah, I think it's Chill Pickle. That was the guy who helped me out. Thank you so much for Mojang support. Thank you. I love you. But now, we got to talk about some changes. First to the bundle. As you can see now with Advanced Tooltips, which is F3 plus H, you can see how much is in there. Unfortunately, these two features, showing exactly what's in there and stuff like that, are still exclusive to the bundle. They don't show in a shulker box or anything. And I don't really have it in this particular bundle, but if you have multiple items of the same type, it'll now show in there. So other functionalities that have been added to the bundle are if you hold it like this, it'll just kind of drop them out. And then you can put them back in. And it will consider each individual slot. So if you have like one in multiple in an entire slot, it'll just kind of like spill it all out. But here's another thing: if you hold the bundle, you right click it, all the trash gets put out. So you can kind of just like, I don't know, like throw this into your garbage bin or something like that. This isn't even a full inventory because I'm in creative mode. I guess I don't really need the bundle to be full, but that's about it. So, a change to the spyglass that was apparently in the last snapshot. Well, this one wasn't. The fact that it's now a full model. It looks really cool. And, of course, it looks like this when you hold it. I don't know why I didn't do this in the intro like I did with the last one. But back in first person mode, this is a texture I apparently missed, and it looks really cool. But with F1, you completely hide it. And it's super useful. Because now we basically have a full-on Optifine zoom in vanilla Minecraft. So, like, full-on vanilla, no Optifine needed. Like, it's amazing. So now we're going to head back up to the surface, because, a lot of people, like me included, thought that the lightning rod's radius was squares, because that's how a lot of radiuses is. And actually, error. My brain went to error, because I thought it was a square, mostly because it lined up perfectly with the chunk border. So I'm pretty sure that's F3 plus G. So it kind of like, so let's see, I'm standing in this corner right here. Let's say I placed it in a chunk border corner. It was basically, gonna kind of go around like this for like 2 chunks or so, because it really much lined up. So pretty much anything in that like area would do that. So I'm gonna turn off chunk borders, because that thing looks ugly. But it's actually a circle, much like the beacon beam. Well, more accurately, it's a half of a sphere, then related to the beacon's beam after that. But that's another string attached. Let's actually head back over to the snow area. Talk about that in a sec. But here, there's a new change to. Actually, let me go into survival. No, survival. There's a new change to snowier snow, which is what I'm just gonna call it from now on. See, when I stand in it like this is actually just enough for it to start happening. Usual happens. The freezing effect appears. Slow. It takes a while, and I got my freezing hearts. But there's a new game rule. Freeze damage. Turn it to false. I will not take any damage from freezing. Wish I had some food. But you can actually just enable this yourself by putting any form of leather armor on. It won't even slow you down or anything, and it'll kind of just reverse the effects entirely. And like one little bit of leather armor will do this. And thanks to leather boots, you can actually kind of like use these things as a ladder now. And I have ladders over there to compare speed with. So yeah, it is roughly about the same speed as a ladder. So I'm going to go back into creative. Oh, shoot. I always do this whenever typing in commands. Now let's actually talk about some of the main attractions. The Dripstones. And it's really cool, but I actually just remembered, I forgot that there's actually some texture changes, and they look really cool. So here's the clock and the compass. That's why I'm using the normal default texture pack instead of Dripstone Craft, because I need to be able to show you these awesome textures. So here's the thing. Dripstones. They're really cool. So basically, let's go into F3 and talk about this, but I just want to say that one literally just goes to the world height. You can build them as tall as you want. Unfortunately, they don't generate yet, like the amethysts do. So let's go into F3. This little block right here is called the tip. It's called a thickness, and it also says which vertical direction, and yes, it can be waterlogged. So then we have the frustrum, apparently. I always want to say fulcrum, because I don't know why, but here we now have the base, and then the frustrum, and then the tip. And once it goes up to 4 blocks, it'll just say base, middle, and then frustrum, then tip. And basically everything up until the frustrum and tip in at 4 or taller blocks will just be that. And you see what happens when you pop them off. But before, oh wait, I forgot. See, these things are called tip merges. See, they can kind of detect when upward and downwards facing ones are connecting. And it's really cool looking. I mean, stalagmites and stalactites in Minecraft has always been a really cool idea. And oh, apparently you can use these as stairs. Well, up to a certain point, like, because of the way they work, of course, because once you make them taller than 4 blocks, they don't really work. But anyways, back to this. What is this little contraption? What does it do? See, their name implies, that they drip, like stalagmites and stalactites do. See, normally they drip water, which is, you don't even need a little water source block above them, and supposedly over time they'll fill cauldrons. But here's the big thing. If you put lava over them, it'll change the particles to lava. And supposedly over time that it will fill cauldrons with lava. As you can now, fill cauldrons with lava. I don't think they've implemented yet, because I'm pretty sure if they're going to do that, they're going to have like 3 little stages of filling up a cauldron with lava. Like they kind of do with powder, snow, and water. I don't think they've implemented it yet, but they have talked about it on the website. Oh, there, look, you just saw it. Oh, there's the lava particle. There it is. It's really cool looking. So I forgot to add a button because I'm dumb. Let me get a good old, where's it? Blackstone button. Perfect. See, but before, oh wait, I forgot. I also need to talk about this. I need to go back into survival. These things actually increase fall damage by a lot. Like, we've had a lot of blocks that reduce fall damage, like hay bales and beds ever since 1.12. And even had some that negated, like water and slime blocks, but we never had anything that increased fall damage. I mean, it makes sense because they are pointy, and no, this does not, like, increase the damage when you're falling on something taller. Just falling off of a single block kills you. That is, of course, a little... I think this needs a bit of a nerf. But another thing that happens is if you break the block that they're supported on, and no, you can place them on anything. Actually, I'm going to go back into creative and give myself a stack of these. No. I want a stack. We go back into survival. press this button, it falling on me will cause damage. And the higher you put it, the more damage it'll deal. And I'm pretty sure it deals like little bits of damage over if you stack multiple on top of each other like this. That was not intentional. And yes, oh, you don't even need a pickaxe. Wow. And you can insta-mine both of these blocks with haste 2, efficiency 5. So let me push this button. I don't think I can stand in the right position for long enough. Let me go back into creative. Let me just place these down like this. That's going to be much easier for me in survival. So, yeah, I'm pretty sure it's meant to... oh. Oh, yeah, it broke the block, so of course it did a one-tick pulse. Well, let's just get rid of the evidence. Because now we got to show them being waterlogged. Which, good thing there's some water over here. Yep, they can be waterlogged. Looks perfectly seamless, as usual. All of their stages can be waterlogged, not just the tip. And see, if you break the block that they're being supported on, if they're not on hanging from the ceiling, they'll just pop off. Like sugarcane. And yes, these can be placed on any block. No strings attached. And this also does happen with mobs. Well, you can't really place this on any block. There are some transparent blocks that you can't do, but... oh, wait, I forgot about the candles. But that's pretty much all we do have to talk about with the stalagmites and stalactites. So let's head down and talk about the candles. They got a new texture. It's just a single candle instead of a bundle of candles. Although I do kind of wish there was still a double candle so it would show that, yes, you can place them for new players. Even though Minecraft isn't really a game that was designed for the game to teach you anything. Although recent updates have been doing that. So another thing with candles is that they can't really be placed on many solid... shoot. Screw it, red. No, not block of amethyst. I hate you. Red candle. Yes, cakes are the only non-solid blocks that you can place them on, but it actually turns it into a unique version of a cake, which is something I didn't even know. Other non-solid blocks like chests, cobwebs, things like that, you can't really place them on, but you can still place them on some non-solid blocks like fences and fence gates, and they will still be able to float. It's just going to be a lot more annoying to do so. That's pretty much all the changes to candles. There is a major bug fix. There are a couple major bug fixes, such as... hold on, I need a bow. There we go. No, I need a bow. I need to go into F5 mode. To stop flying. So shooting a bow would apparently cause some weird animation inconsistencies underwater. Now that has been fixed. It looks more like you're actually shooting a bow and swimming at the same time, which is cool. So now let's talk about lava, because that's another major bug fix. And I know there is some lava in the snow area. A little bit of lava right over here. There used to be an old bug that's existed for the longest time. Okay, where's some deep lava? Is this lava even deep? How deep do you go? So if I went down here, like, if you were to, see lava at a certain depth, like, you would kind of be able to see through it. That bug has been completely fixed. That will not happen. I know it was stupid useful in the overworld, not so much in the nether, because, you know, netherite is programmed specifically not to spawn on the surface. I accidentally hit F5 and my start stop record hotkey at the same time. I probably shouldn't have put them so close. But yes, that is all there is in the snapshot. And I'll see you guys next time. Peace.